everybody, welcome to the next Speedrun Interview. This time I am interviewing GlitchPhD.
Yo, what's going on everyone? How's it going?
Alright, let's get started with the interview. Why did you start speedrunning?
So when did I start speedrunning? That's a good question. We'll probably have to go back to about 2013. I was kind of starting to get into the world of like YouTube video creation and stuff. And I was kind of using the games from my childhood to work on stuff with that. I had kind of heard about speedrunning, but I wasn't quite sure exactly what it was. So I started going on Twitch and started watching some people, I think to name a few, just like Fire Dragon, Narcissa Wright, Siglemic, I'm pretty sure, Caleb Hart. And I was kind of just watching some of these being like, okay, this is kind of interesting. I'd be down for something like that. And that's basically what I did later on. I think May 30th of 2014, I believe, I started my first test stream on Twitch. And I'm like, you know what? Let me start off by doing this run of Luigi's Mansion. Why not? And so that's how kind of the whole thing started for me. I was having fun beating some of my times and just keep getting better and better and better. Of course, I wasn't, as good back then as I have come to be as in more recent times. But just the initial process of going through everything and getting better gradually, it felt pretty fulfilling. And I later on expanded my horizons to other games such as Super Mario 64, Spider-Man 2002, Chibi Robo, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, just to name a few.
What games are you currently speedrunning? What games do you plan on speedrunning in the future?
Well, as of right now, I'm not really speedrunning anything because I'm trying to focus more on life goals, what I want to do with my life. Doing more so stuff like video editing for people on YouTube and other platforms. I will say there's a chance that I might want to speedrun again at some point, but I'm not sure as of right now. As for games in the future, I feel like I've thought about it before doing stuff like The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, any % category for that, and maybe like Mega Man X. It's a really hard game, but I feel like if you're able to master it, it could be fun. And those are just to name a couple. I really haven't thought too much about what I would want to speedrun in the future, possibly. Because at the end of the day, I'm just trying to meet my goals and see where I go from there.
What glitches, skips, and/or tricks would you say has been the easiest and also the hardest for you to perform?
As far as things being hard in games, I feel like probably one of the harder ones to do is the Luigi's Mansion out of bounds glitch. But not mainly because of the glitch, more so just trying to get everything all in one run. You're first trying to get a fast area 1, and then going out of bounds, skewing your angle, trying to get past doors and stuff. And then finally the basement walk, which is one of the most nerve-wracking things of all, is because you have to walk along a fine line to try to not soft lock or get stuck in a cutscene. And it's really just combining everything in general is probably why I say it's one of the harder ones. As for some of the easier ones, I'd probably have to say something like Super Mario 64's backwards long jump. Just the regular one in the staircase probably, because that is more so just all about timing. And I got to the point where I could somewhat consistently get the BLJ, so I feel like I was in a somewhat comfortable position to be able to do that. But still, again, trying to get it first try, super fast, that is a bit of a challenge too. And just trying to compile everything in the run just to be able to get a good time is pretty challenging. And that includes stuff in Mario 64 as well, like Lethal Lava Land's triple jump wall kick off of the fence. I kind of had a setup for it, but it would take a little bit to get the setup going. That and, oh, let's not forget Shifting Sandland Pillarless. Oh dear God.
What games were you shocked to see others speedrun?
After like looking at a bunch of speedruns, I kind of wasn't shocked to see some of the games that were being run. But there were some things where I'm just like, wait, what? How are you running this? What? Look at Guitar Hero, for example. It's a game where you play a song with the plastic guitar, and that's it. There's nothing speed you can do about it. The only real speedrun part about it is the menuing, trying to get through the menus as fast as possible so you can complete the whole game. And some people will do categories like easy and medium, and those kind of like, yeah, those are okay, but if you really want to show your skill, do like expert full game. I suppose also the challenge would be coming from if you were to do a full game FC or full completion, just basically being able to 100% all the songs in one go. That's probably like the hard part about it, so if you screw up, it's just restarting the song over again. I guess that's what makes you lose time. So stuff like that. Apparently Fortnite is also a speedrunnable game. I don't know. I thought it was like, you know, just a game you play with your friends, or if you're really sweaty, just play it by yourself. Because yeah, people speedrun a lot of weird things in general, but those are things that people are passionate about. Someone's passionate about something. So I guess trying to provide an experience with games that people may not have heard of, but maybe some have, like a cult following game. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, you know, to actually see some game being brought up. Look at Battle for Bikini Bottom, for example. With the rise of speedrunning from people that did the game like Shift, the whole speedrunning scene kind of just brought a lot of eyes onto the game, to the point where they made a remake of that game in 2020. Which is a pretty cool thing, reviving a game that was once just some random game from 2003 all the way up to present time. I feel like that's pretty cool. It's kind of going off topic, but I feel like I just wanted to get my 2 cents in on that.
What is your biggest goal for speedrunning?
Yeah, and as for my biggest goal in speedrunning, I kind of refer back to my previous statement about how I'm not really speedrunning anything right now. If I were to, one of the only games I'd think I would come back to is probably Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, specifically Any Percent version 2. And there is a version 1 as well that was released on PC and Xbox. But there's a different thing with PlayStation 2 and GameCube's version 2, which was made by a different branch of the same company. So with version 2, I would run it on the GameCube, and the difference being is that there's a lot of different layouts of the levels and stuff. Some stuff from version 1 you just won't see at all. It's kind of interesting, but I kind of started on that version more, just casually playing through it. And then when I wanted to speedrun it, I saw that only one guy at the time had done a run of version 2, and so I kind of wanted to see what I could get from my time. Well, the first ever run was, I believe, 6.5 hours that I ever did, and that was awful run, but I later on improved it to, I believe, 1 hour and 43 minutes. And I know I can improve it further, because I had found some glitches that are only doable on version 2. I know I keep going on long tangents about something, but that's probably the only game that I could see myself running in the future. Maybe some other games if I really feel like it, but as of right now, that's the only one that sounds appealing to me. Just to, you know, improve the time and push the game a little bit further. Well, yeah, thank you for having me.
Alright guys, that is the interview. Thank you so very much, GlitchPhD, for allowing me to interview you. I'm going to let you guys know, me and PhD has been friends for quite a few years now, and I've seen him speedrun a lot over the years, seen how amazing he can be and all, so it was really a huge honor for me to have him in my series. Thanks again, PhD, I truly appreciate you. Alright, that is it for this video, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, then speedrun hitting that like button, and if you want to see more speedrun related content, then smack that subscribe button. Thanks again for watching, my friends. See you in the next video. Goodbye.